Okay, and welcome back. We're going to be streaming Rimworld today. Lots been happening there. Namely, they've come out with this royalty thing, and it's version 1.1 now. I'm going to do a new playthrough. We're going to do these mods. The vast majority of them are extremely minimal, very quality of life oriented. The quarry is the biggest one, I think, probably that I have in there. And actually, I'm tempted to just let's not use that. Um, Housekeeper Cat is probably the biggest one now. That's fine, but they're mostly just quality of life mods, and they should all work. But if they don't, we'll have to test it out and see. Now, my goal here, I want to do a playthrough. I've played around a little bit with the Royalty DLC and the new version 1.1, which added a whole bunch of stuff, frankly, which a lot of other mods had in them. Well, that's always a good sign when you get the debug menu. Let me make sure. What's this? I don't even know what that means. Um, but I gotta. I was gonna. I'm sorry. I'm just. I want to disable. No, I don't want to permanently develop it. I want to. Yeah. Here, I'll just temporarily. Yeah. So there we go. Okay. So it looks like I can. I think I'm good here. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll do a new colony. Now I did add naked brutality with no tech, which I'm tempted by. I mean, that's tempting, isn't it? It's a very difficult start that I. But let's try it. I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna do Cassandra Classic on Builder. Reload anytime. And we're gonna do 50%. Whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and generate this. Now, the main goal, obviously, with this is going to be a little bit rough. So, because of the nature of my starting conditions, which is literally starting with nothing, I'm going to want to choose a relatively decent location. I also really want to experiment with the Empire stuff. So, and I feel like being maybe in a colder biome this time, which is kind of typical for me, to be honest. But so maybe a boreal forest or a temperate forest. I'm not sure. There's Empire settlements over here. And this is a desert tundra. Is this shrubland? No, it's tundra. So, a temperate swamp. Interesting. Maybe somewhere like here. I might add mods as I go if I want to build roads or something. But, what's this? Little desert patch there. I could start on this island. Nah. Let's just kind of have some fun with it, and let's go here. Actually, this one has a river. Let's do that. I also, let's see, average temperature 0 to 77. Let's do that. I'm going to turn it up just a hair on size. And as far as our person, well, this would be pretty good. Pyro, though, I don't like that. Industrious is good. I'm just gonna kind of go until I get, what I really would like probably is somebody who's good at cooking and plants. I think. Um, so let's just kind of take a look at that. Well, that person is, but, and they need to be incapable of nothing. Um, Shooting is good too. Well, plants is strong here. Iron-willed, what does that mean? A mental break. Okay, so this guy might have some potential. Um, I think let's go with this. He's good at plants. He'll learn to cook fine. Mining's good. Crafting's really good. Construction, not the greatest. Intellectual's okay. Medical's okay. Incapable of none. Iron-willed is good. Psychopath um, is important for a single individual. So let's go ahead with this guy, I think. So we'll go ahead with this guy. It's going to be a little rough, but I don't want to sit here all day, picking out, min-maxing a perfect character. So I re-rolled a few times to get somebody who I think can handle it. And let's just see what happens here. Okay. And, oh wait, that's right. I guess on this one we don't have to wait for the ship. So here he is. Interesting place. I do like the river. And so is this, okay, marsh and shallow water, deep water, okay. Let's find a, you know what, I just realized the boreal forest biome doesn't have much in the way of rich soil, does it? It has very little, because this is lichen covered soil. In fact, is there a fertility? Yeah, fertility. Okay, so here's the rich soil. That might be good. I do like central locations generally, so maybe it makes sense to go here and take advantage of these two structures as well as this rich soil. So let's get that fertility overlay off, and let's just go here. And we have some iron and some components and stuff. I think that's fine. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to chop some resources. I'm going to go ahead and put a grow zone right here. We're going to immediately start growing rice because we're going to need that. For work, I'm just going to, yeah, everything's enabled, so that's fine. And I'll probably do a lot of micromanaging at first. Let's see, we've got caribou and elk, I think, yeah. In fact, and I do have the housekeeper cat mod, and a housekeeper cat would be amazing right now. I love that mod. I hate having my people waste their time doing menial labor like cleaning. So I'm gonna put a craft. Man, hold on. You got to be kidding me. This might have been a disaster. Architect. Cancel. Did I... There's something wrong with this. Because I can't build anything. Okay, so there's a problem. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and quit. I hate to do this. Oops. We'll restart. Same conditions. I'm just gonna do a. I'm just gonna customize the starting and make sure that we can actually play the game. So we'll go to new colony. Actually, on mods, I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this no research. Because that's the one that I think is trying to... screw me over there. Okay. So I'll get that, and we'll restart the game again. Sorry about this. And once we get this reloaded... Okay, so now we've got it back, and what we're going to do... Can I, what if I just loaded this one? Let's see, is this the one, 14... Nope, that's not the right game. Because I don't think I actually saved it, so I was going to see if I could just salvage it without that mod. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do custom. Edit mode. So player faction, new arrivals, new tribe. So I'll do, basically I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to start with tribal research for one character. And I mean, I don't care. Drop pod. One person chosen from, I don't even care how many they're chosen from. Naked, 100% player starting, that's fine. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, I think that is good. So we'll go with that, and I'm going to go with Cassandra Classic Builder. Or do I want I mean, I'm going to go with Cassandra Classic, but tempted to do Randy Random. I'm going to keep the difficulty down, though. And same thing as earlier. And while that generates, we'll go ahead and... I guess the question is, do I want to do maybe a temperate forest instead of a boreal forest to present the possibility of a little bit more rich soil? You know, I had some rich soil in the one that I got, so I'm not really all that worried about it. I did like that world, though. These are all temperate forests. Okay, well... Cold bog, that's interesting. I'm really curious about this, actually. I wish I could get a cold bog with more mountain, but ice sheet, interesting. Well, I'm kind of tempted to start in the cold bog. It's very wet. Well, why the hell not? I mean, I can always caravan out of there if I need to. So... Ooh, he's got good stats overall. Plants and... Well, it's okay. Shooting and melee is good. Too smart, greedy. Yeah, let's just do that one. Mining and construction are going to be a bit rough, but that's okay. Alright. Well, at least you can fight. That's a very important thing when you're by yourself. If I had a jogger, it would be better, I suppose, but we can do this. We can do this. We just have to not lose any fights. Obviously, if we lose a fight and we get downed, we're gone, unless we get more colonists soon. But let's give it a shot and see how it goes. Okay, so here we are. Blah, blah, blah. Trying number 2 here. Now, there's tons of trees, which is good. I'm going to pause it. There's a structure there. I mean, obviously, there's no mountains, relatively. Let's go to that fertility overlay. So we got plenty of good soil. It's an interesting map, isn't it? So like here would be good, and up here would be good. Problem is there's no mountain cover. And it sort of as a starting base, you almost want that. So I think what I'll do, however, is I'll make an exclusively wooden base until we get some good research going, and then maybe eventually we'll move out of here. But it's an interesting biome. I've not played in a cold bog before. Now we are cold, obviously. Oops. So that means very quickly we're going to want to get something. It's 38 degrees, so we definitely want to get something up and running quickly. But there's all this rich soil around here, so I think again I'm going to go with a rice growing zone right about like that. And let's also chop some trees, and let's just see how that goes. And everything's assigned, so now she'll go ahead and start that. So she's gonna need to level this plant skill up. She has 0 in plants, so it's gonna be a bit of a struggle here, but she's about to gain her first point in plants. Oh, you know what? This is not the same character. I forgot to select the one that I had in mind. Oh well. Hey, she's a jogger and Ironworld. Those are both extremely good traits. So, you know what? This will be fine. And she's younger too, so less susceptible to certain conditions. Okay, so we do have some plants here. I'm going to go ahead and tell her to harvest this little group for food. We'll harvest that for our 1 medicine. We're going to have to turn on self-healing, turn off medicine for now. And then with our wood that we're starting to gather here, let's just build a quick... Yeah, we've got something wrong. So I'm going to... New tribe, that's fine. But then, here's the problem. We've got something wrong with the game because it won't let me build anything. So I'm going to start getting rid of some of these. Let me see if I got rid of maybe it's that one. Because I'm just having issues with the build menu here. I think what happens is people change things around with their mods, but they don't always they just don't always do a good job. Okay, let's see if this works. So loading this back in. I should have tested this. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. So we've got our tribal tech here. I think it was that replace mod that might have been doing it, but we'll that's fine. We can play like this. Okay, so next we'll go to structures and we'll place, let's just go roughly something like this. This might turn into green, like a shed or a, but it's, right now it's going to work as a temporary house. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to put a door right about there. Okay. It's completely surrounded by this fertile land. In fact, it's encroaching upon it, and I really don't want to do that. So let's just go like this. That's fine. Basically, I'm just going to kind of outline a little area. get rid of this green stuff there. Okay, this is better. Okay, this is going to be my house. It doesn't intrude upon any of the fertile soil, and yet it's relatively in fact, I can, might as well, let's just use the train. Okay, there we go. Pretty good. And actually, let's put a second door back here. So this is a one-person house. Go ahead and resume the game here. Okay. So we've got a few rice plants planted, and we're starting to build. Presumably, we're going to struggle to build this. But we're also going to want to put in a wooden floor, so we might as well put this in. I'm being a little reckless with the order of my tasks, but I think that in the long run it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the game. And we'll let nature take its course here. Now, we might want to put a research in here. And we probably want to put maybe I'll put a butcher up here. And I'll put the field stove on the other end to prevent contamination. And let's put a torch lamp back there while we have a space. And there. Now it's hard to see where everything is there, but I think this will turn into a pretty nice base. Now as she gets better at plants, these trees will harvest faster. But we also need, for now, to put a sleeping space down. And I guess the best place to do that would be right about there. Well, and we're starving already. Yeah, so let's, okay, rest is good. So let's go ahead and harvest that bush. Now, let's go ahead and turn off set sleep pattern. She'll just sleep whenever she needs it. Did she eat that? No, she did not. Did she botch the harvest? I think she did. Okay, let's try these ones. There we go. Okay, so now she's no longer starving. And we need to do a crafting spot. And we'll put a recurve bow. And we also need a tribal wear and I guess a headdress would be good. And I think that will be sufficient for everything there. And we'll just let the rest of this play out. Sorry, I was checking on my channel here. Alright. I mean, this is going to take a while, but we definitely have the makings of something decent. Go ahead and have some more berries. The berries are going to be crucial. Early game until we get hunting up. Okay, so there's her sleeping spot, and it's coming along nicely as well. Let's check on her needs. Recreation's going to become an issue eventually, so let's go with a hoopstone ring for now. Let's put it out here, I suppose. We do have polar bear in the region, which is always great. Wild boar, also decent. It's kind of nice because the every time we harvest a tree, we add it to our building. But I think we need to prioritize the crafting of a bow, because I really think we're gonna get, if we get raided or something, we're gonna have an issue. So let's, once this tree's done, did that not produce wood? Well, let's address the starvation. Okay, so she's eating the berries. That will improve her mood. And recreation and comfort are the things that are missing now. Comfort's going to be an issue. Tell you what, let's shrink this zone to be something more like that for now, so we don't get too far out ahead of ourselves. This should produce logs, I would think. We're at 1400 for plants. Going up to level 2 here soon, relatively. Once we get logs produced here, we'll try to squeeze in a... Yeah, there we go. Nope, that's not enough, I guess. Let's suspend these other two activities so there's no concern. Okay, so we do have one trader who's coming in. And our rice field will be... Boy, this is already 50% grown. That's crazy. But this will produce food, and this should solve our food issues for now, once they start coming in. Let me go ahead and try trading with her. I don't have anything of value whatsoever, and thus I can't trade anything. Not that there's anything really that I'd want to trade anyway. She has a short bow, a parka, and tribal wear, which would be nice. I just don't have a bow available right now to use to fight her, so... And her plant skill should be really close to leveling. Yep, it is. And there we are, level 2. So that should significantly boost productivity with regard to planting and cutting trees. Okay, so now we have a major, a big tree that fell. So now we can make this bow. How's her sleep? She needs sleep. Well, I tell you what, let's, we got our first quest, and this is one of the new things about the game, is they've added these, Empire quests. Okay, this will add give us some goodwill. So we'll go ahead. It's a very easy quest. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so we have a temporary Empire-related person. Okay, and we have this recurve bow. Now, she's being supposedly chased by a hare. So theoretically, we'll get a manhunter hare entering the map behind her. There it is. And so I'm just going to kind of... Well, they're way over there. I'm not sure that I'd even realistically get there. Oh, let's see. How's my trivial malnutrition? Alright, let's... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send my person over here. And try to protect this person. It's worth it in the long run. We can get some berries while we're over here. Our mood is very not good, but we can get some food at least and get it back. Something decent. Well, she's starting to cross over here. This is a long journey. We need to rescue her now. That's great. So, that'll be our priority, obviously. It's slow going in this swamp. The train is not on our side. We may want to build a bridge at some point. Well, we have 5 shooting and 0 melee, so we may... There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and consume this hare raw, which is a little bit risky, but she's so hungry. Okay, so there we got our food back up, but unfortunately we ate a corpse. So that's going to have a multiple, complex impact on our mood. Okay, so we got to put another bed down for the princess there, whatever she is. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Come on. Actually, let's just carry her to the shuttle. It's just right up there. It makes sense. Oh. Okay, I'll just tell her to get in the shuttle, and that should be sufficient to beat the quest. Now, let's harvest those. And Stork, you need to go. Do that. And the princess will come up here. Go ahead and launch that, and we've completed it. I get yeoman title, which is good. I get a psychic amplifier, and I completed the quest. Okay, so we're a yeoman now, and I don't know where the psychic amplifier is. I think it's probably back. I mean, you'd think it would have come down near my base. There it is. So we'll play with that in a bit. But let's just grab some of these berries. Oh, we don't have a stockpile yet. So we'll go ahead and just make a very small stockpile here. And there we go. Got all of them in one shot there. Let me go ahead and undo those work tasks because I don't really want to spend time across the river. Ooh, look at that. Let's I want to grab that wolf at some point. Okay, well, let's see what she wants to do. She wants to rest. Okay, so let's take a look at needs. Yeah, rest makes sense. Then we need to work on recreation desperately. And actually, she'll probably do something like meditate or look at the stars or whatever. And that's fine. And it says slept in heat. I guess 87. Yeah, it's pretty warm. That makes sense. So I probably want to go ahead and put a passive cooler somewhere. So it says I'm quite hungry. But she'll get up and eat these in theory. Yep, there we go. And then presumably she'll eventually get to the point of doing something recreationally. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get her up to level 3 there. Okay, now she's watching the sunrise, which is great. And I think I will have her prioritize this thing. Okay, so she got a little bit of recreation out of that. Beauty and comfort are still much to be desired. The comfort should skyrocket. Well, skyrocket might be a bit much, but it should go up once we build our house completely. And actually, I really want to equip this. I'm not quite sure how, but we'll try. Okay, we have Burden as our spell here. So what is this? Slow the target for a short time by suppressing motor activity. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how to do it. Is it this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think she builds up her psychic energy over time, and then she can use it. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to figure that out, but yeah, I simply don't know how to do this. Maybe if I draft... Yeah, there you go. When I draft her, it becomes available. I think I just interrupted the flow of her cutting this tree down. Yeah. Okay, and we've got a heat wave, so we definitely need to prioritize that passive cooler. I'm sure she's getting hungry again, too. Tell you what. Okay. So that's food. That's very minimal right now. Yeah, I mean, she's gonna have issues with that. But let's try to get this ibex. Okay. Well, that's a start. One more shot should... Okay, now it's on trajectory to die. Alright, let's work on the passive cooler. What? I just heard something get murdered somewhere. Oh, it's up here, I see. Polar bear's just chowing down on these wild boar. It's funny that there's a polar bear up here. Okay, so this thing will bleed out in 11 hours. And that's fine. Unfortunately, my food needs are going to be much worse by then. So I'll have to get a, how is this doing? That's 90%. That rice is almost ready. It's 99 in here, so I'm very uncomfortable. Understandably. Alright, let's get this plant going. We're all rested up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do... We're still waiting on a butcher table, so I'm going to put a butcher spot there. I'm going to butcher creatures forever. And we'll go ahead and butcher this creature. Then I'll put a campfire a little ways away from the butcher area. Hopefully the blood doesn't get up to past there. Yeah, it's pretty localized. So, oh, she's gonna go ahead and butcher this one too. That's fine. That'll give us some materials to work with to build a bedroll eventually. Go ahead and eat the raw meat. That's fine for now. Ate raw food, better than eating a corpse. Now I just need to finish my house. I probably should have made this smaller. And honestly, I probably should have just connected this up. But our field is pretty much done. We also have our first rice plant coming to completion here, and that is now ready to harvest. And she will go ahead and harvest it. So we're actually doing decent on food now. We're running a little low on good trees to harvest. So I'll just add a couple more. Okay, so we do have a raid, and this could be bad. Okay, so we've got, and I probably should have been more prepared for this, but this person, at least, okay, so two things that give me a, first of all, they've got a melee weapon, I've got a good ranged weapon, and secondly, jogger, not jogger, so I can win this without any prep. Okay, so now she's always going to have 4 meals ready. Where's the person? Oh, there. Okay, so it'll be a while before they get here. So I'll go ahead and let this go for a minute. And she's got to learn how to cook too. Oh, actually, no, she doesn't. She's pretty good. Oh, that's why she cooked 4. Makes sense. Okay. Okay, now the tribal is coming in. So we'll let things play out a little bit longer. Getting some recreation in. Okay, and let's go ahead and draft her. And that should be good. Boy, this person's pretty fast too, though, isn't they? Aren't they? Quick sleeper, lazy. Okay, so we can still outrun him. But we're not getting any hits in. Okay, now we need to run. Fuck. Go, 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 go. Go. Okay, we're not going to be able to outrun them now. Well, this could be bad. Okay. Yep, that's bad. Okay. So we need to reload. And that was from 3 minutes ago, so it shouldn't be too bad. Sorry about that. I don't like to reload, but it is the cost of... Okay, so let's see here. Got my bow. Yeah, it was right before that rice came down to harvest. So up, and we don't have... So that raid isn't present on this one. Okay, so I do want to maybe... I mean, unfortunately, I just don't have the ability to do much with security. So I'm just going to kind of hope we do better next time, not letting the enemy get that close. I mean, it might make sense to like walk out into the middle of a patch like this so that I can slow them down. But fortunately, I didn't lose that much, so... Okay, so now we've got that fire back. And there's the raid again. Okay. And this same with same kind of thing. Ooh, they're a brawler though, so if we do get into melee, we're a goner. But let's be extraordinarily cautious about that this time. Alright, so go ahead and let her cook that set of meals again. Why is moving damaged? Heat stroke. Oh, I see. Wow, okay. Shit, that would explain it. Well, if it cools down a bit, that heat stroke might go down. No, it's not. $57. Well, I guess I'll let her consume this meal, but man, I've got a real issue here, don't I? Hurry. Okay. I guess I should use that burden spell is what I should have done. Okay, let's get behind these rocks. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so he's burdened, so let's try killing him now. Come on. One more. There we go. Go up to there. He's gonna be, oh yeah, he's bleeding out actually. He doesn't have much burden on him left though, so it'd be nice if I can get another shot. There we go. And let's just kind of kite him over here. How's my heat stroke doing? 59, huh? Well, it's getting cooler as the evening wears on. This person's movement's down to 25, so that's good. 9 hour until they bleed out. If they go down, I gotta decide whether I save them or not. Heat stroke's holding at 59. Let's see if that goes down any. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do for sure is strip them. But then, yeah, I definitely don't have the ability. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that field stove. I mean, I really do want to add people to my settlement. So let's get rid of that. And all I got to do is build that and a door, and I've got myself a prison. How long do they have? 6 hours? I just don't think I'm going to have enough time. But let's go ahead and strip them, so we can at least have their clothes. Alright. And what I could do is I could cancel that, and try building real quick. Alright, see if I can get this done. God dang it. Okay. And boom. Okay, we got it. Now that's for prisoners. I don't care about the roof right now. Let's capture him. Great. Major break risk. Not good. Okay. Well, we got him there. Now let's get rid of that requirement. Alright, we're tending to him. Oh boy. He's got 1 hour to live, 3 wounds. My medical skills are not fast. This could be a close one. I guess it's a woman. Well, that's not looking good. Yeah, boy, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Nope, they're gone. Okay. Well, it was a good try. Well, let's take a look at the heat stroke situation. 59. Yeah, I really don't have time to rest. Probably shouldn't have even wasted my time with the prisoner thing. Unfortunately. Yeah, and we're definitely going to have a break. A mental break of some sort. Basically desperately trying to salvage enough wood to try to enclose this structure before she has that mental break. We could do it. We get all of these. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yep, and it's already up to 97 now. Alright. I should have been more proactive about this. Okay, and we are down due to that heat stroke. So I have to reload. This is a disaster. let's see, 3 minutes ago. I guess we can try that. Let's see if we can get into position where we can actually fix this. Before the heat stroke takes over. Okay, so basically we have to get this tree down and we have to get these two. I mean, is it faster to deconstruct something, I wonder? I mean, I can always reload and try again, I guess. Work on the frickin' wall. Okay. Okay. Now we are officially unroofed. And unfortunately, I have to make her build this roof. Okay. And this isn't the type of thing she's going to recover from, is it? Well, I did a good job. I actually got everything up, but it's just too little too late. So I'll tell you what. We'll have to load that same one from before the raid. But it's just in the middle of this heat wave, I just have to prioritize the building. So screw this, stop that. We've got way too much emphasis on the rice. And cancel that. Actually, just let's cancel that and that. Let's work on the wall. Okay, we'll cancel that corner. Okay, now we've got an interior building, which is great. And the raid is on now. And let's see where they entered. Okay, so we'll see if I get luckier this time with this raid. But in the meantime, I do have an interior that is now roofed and indoors, and it's cooling down with our one passive cooler. Let's rebuild the things that I was working on. Keep our eyes on this guy. Now, I think... Yeah, 56. Okay, so he's beginning the assault. That's fine. She's in here being much cooler. Yeah, 70. That's much better. So we're in good shape. This will make this fight go a lot more smoothly, I imagine, as well, because our movement's back to 80%, which with the when you add jogger, it's basically, you know, 100% or so. Okay, so let's go out here and let's just camp between these rocks. Now this mud area should be good for us. And I'll go ahead and burden the attacker as well. Now if we need to make that prison chamber again, we can do so again, but we'll see if we even down him. or if we just kill him. We'll see. Okay, run away. We'll just kind of kite him around the house, I guess. I mean, he's probably, yeah, he's going to go down naturally anyway, so. Our heat stroke's holding steady at 24. We should get another shot in here. There we go. And his movement's down to 48, so that's good. 6 hours until death. I guess I can try shooting one more here. And let's, just in case this works, have that ready to go. Okay, and he died. That's, you know what? Fine. And I really would like to put his body somewhere, so I'll just make a very basic dumping pile up there. So we'll move him up there. I'm not going to take his clothes, obviously, because he's still alive. I probably should have just kept kiting him since I got him down to 6 hours to live. If I would have kept kiting him, I could have just let him bleed out until he passed out. But, oh well. There'll be other opportunities for other colonists later. Sorry, I'm just grabbing some ice cream. Oops. Okay. So I'll cancel those two. Probably just build a separate prison now that I've got pretty much my things that I need to get done stabilized. My next priority might be trying to get a little bit more. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess I have to start cooking, so. But my next priority might be to try to hunt some more animals for leather so that I can start working on clothes. So our mood is good. Way above the break thresholds there. Oh, let's go ahead and we'll do the cook meal thing again. Okay. So I'm very pleased now. I think we're on the right track now. Now one thing I'm gonna need some metal. I don't know if this, yeah, the research itself requires 25 steel. So I'll go ahead and just do a few of those. That should give me plenty for what I need. And we'll go ahead and copy that. And we'll add it to there. I'm going to just actually modify the detail just slightly to keep the radiation, or the zone, a little bit more reasonable. And let's go ahead and add, I'll do a small dumping stockpile right here, and we'll Not allow chunks or human corpses. Or rotten. Okay. He's still out there. We do have a wild boar we could go get. Let's go ahead and snipe this boar. And this warg will probably... Nah, it's not gonna die. It's fine. Now we've got 10, 20, so 32 pigskin. So if we got one more boar, we'd be able to make a bedroll. So that's probably what we should prioritize. Okay, well, we're planting a little bit more rice just to keep ourselves fed. Getting heat stroke again. Our mining, yeah, we're at 0. So this will get us up to level 1. And even just one of these would be enough for that research table. We got up to level 1 there. About 2/3 of the way done with that. Let's just finish this off so we can build the research table. Well, this would be nice, but I don't think I really have the infrastructure to support against raids from mechanoid clusters will drop. See, I'm scared of that. So I think I'm gonna pass. Sadly, that quest I'm just not gonna be able to do. Alright, we have extra 6 steel there. And the field stove requires 80 steel. Well, at least the heat wave's over. Okay. Well, pretty close by. Let's go ahead and rescue this. Five hours. So this one will be fine. This will actually help with our medicine skill, which is nice. Okay. So, plenty of rice. Our plant skill's getting up there. This person will heal fine. Okay, and I felt this might happen, so okay, that sounds good. So we've got a new person now, and her skills: artistic, medical, shooting, melee, cooking, and social. So there's social. So we definitely want The truth is that you really want your people with royalty stuff going on to have social skills. So probably want to switch over to her for ongoing Empire quests. But let's see what we've got here. So that all looks fine. I'm going to kind of switch them off a little. Alright, that should be fine. Let's take a look at the boars up here. Boy, they all got eaten, didn't they? No, there's 2 left. Okay. Oh, 3 left. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those down for hunting. Oh, we got Muffalo up there. Yeah, we've just got a whole bunch, and then we got the caribou. A caribou would be great. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need to build another bow, aren't I? Cloth and sheep wool. Okay. Let's unsuspend the tribal wear and headdress. Well, keep the tribal wear. Well, just keep the headdress suspended so that whenever we get enough leather to build something, we can do it. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I would like another building. This time it'll be a warehouse. I think I will include this vent in it to keep us warm during the winter. And I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of follow along. Something like that. I might connect these up later, but for now this will work. This will be for storage and crafting. This will be for living and research, I guess. I might move the research down here. Alright, so go ahead and just let the time go on here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and re-institute these couple more mining sites there for steel so I can get this field stove going. That'll increase my food production efficiency. And we lost some food there. Keep hearing interesting sounds. The problem is it's the middle of summer, so this vent is actually going to be almost annoying. I think what I'm going to do, though, despite the presence of fertile soil here, I think I'm going to go ahead and connect these up. So let's start thinking about how we're going to do that. Probably something like this. And let's get rid of these. Alright. Get rid of those. She's not even awake yet, so. She should be able to wake up anytime now, though. And Stork, with plants, is up to level 3 now. She's going to start out at level 1. I will change my work system to priorities in just a minute. I'll probably do some sort of dichotomy. I'll have a plant grower cook and a hunter builder miner dichotomy going on. There won't be much overlap at all. The hunter builder miner person can also be the researcher, I suppose. Okay, doe self-tame. That's convenient because I can just slaughter it. Because we are out of food. No starvation yet, though. So when the doe comes in, we'll just slaughter it. I also think I want to get a couple traps going here and there. Oh. Let's help out the doe. The polar bear's running. Polar bear's gonna die in 18 hours. And the doe's gonna die in 6. 12 now. $10. I'm gonna have Storko hunt the polar bear, and I'll have I'll just slaughter the doe. Okay, now it's attacking. Run away. Okay, good. I'm outrunning it. And there goes the doe. Unfortunately, this one is now on my case. Oh, yikes. Get out of there. Okay, thank goodness. Run. Boy, she runs fast on good train. Well, it'd be nice if she could actually shoot worth a darn. Okay, well, we've got a sad wonder from our new companion. That's always nice. Good way to start out, make an impression, you know? Now let's just kite this polar bear back. And did this thing just completely just freaking eat that deer? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Well, hopefully the bear doesn't go after our colonist. Okay. So that does it for that one. Okay, meat 194, leather 65, bear skin. Kind of want to go after the other one now. Okay, so we did hit it, but it's not in immediate danger. If I can actually just get a few shots off without it getting all revengey, then it would be good. The movement is 100, so that's still problematic. But let's see what we can do. %. 24 hours, okay. Moving 95. I think I'll risk a couple more shots. $87. Okay, so we're getting into the position where we'll clearly be able to outrun the polar bear. It's also 18 hours until death. 14. So, oh, there's that doe. Well, our shooting's getting up there. $10. Surprised it hasn't retaliated. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move. Well, I got a little too close there. Okay, let's try that. This bear skin is gonna be great. There we go. Okay, so we've got that done. And our deer's there, and the other polar bear's there, so we've actually got a pretty good set of things there. So go ahead and start butchering these guys up. And, little raw meat never killed anybody. And for bear skin, now we've got 56. The tribal wear requires 60. So when we slaughter this other one, we'll be in good shape. Four prisoners. Mechanoid combat clusters for 5 days. No, thank you. Can't do that one either. I mean, this is just being prudent. We really need to work on our dwelling. Be nice if this sad wonder would end. Clusters for 3 days. No, I don't think we can risk that. I think we just need to focus on making this a decent shelter. I think I'll leave that wall in place and make that a door. Alright. Okay, now she's back to functional. Alright, good. Oh, I see, it's too far away. Okay, that should... There we go. Okay, so that'll give us plenty of food. Unfortunately, it will rot before we're able to use it all, I'm sure. Okay. Definitely need to get on the apparel. Okay, so we're getting a raid. It's one guy with a club, not a problem. Probably, I do want to go maybe grab another thing, but let's do this first. You know what? That's not what I intended. I wanted to make a bow. Let's get some wood going here. No, bearskin tribal wear. Here we go. Does she have a passion for plants? No. Not sure why she's having a good time then. Well, I still should be able to win this with Stork alone. It'd just be nice to get a weapon in the other person's hands, you know? Alright, so they're coming in from there. Boy, she's taking her time with that tree. Great. Okay, let's run. Should be able to outrun this person. But I'm going to use Tadashi as a bit of a human shield here. Come on. Hit. There we go. Alright, 74% movement, 47% movement, 9 hours. One more should do it. Okay, let's see if I can get an angle here. Nope. Run, 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 run. Okay, we should be good there. Okay, and we did not succeed in saving him either, so... let's see, let's just make this stockpile bigger. We'll haul him off. And let's make this stockpile bigger as well. Alright. Okay, and there goes another night. We do get a medicine, a good medicine out of that. Probably should focus on getting some herbal medicine as well, just to have. I sure would like to get this structure complete. Okay, but now that we're done with the raid, we have food. So I think it's simply a matter of building this. Okay, so I think I've got it all slated in. Make another batch of food here. Boy, these are going to expire, aren't they? Yeah, let's at least bump that up one. All right, well. Okay, let's get this tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you harvest that tree. And then I'm going to have you refuel the campfire and cook. And I think I need to set this to 12. It might be overkill, but I just want to use up some of this meat before it expires. And I think I will probably call this an episode here in a few minutes. We got off to a good start. I'll probably maybe potentially stream a little bit later. Get the smoke leaf joint going. Nice. Assume that's giving recreation. I don't remember how it works. Yeah, recreation. So that's good recreation. Okay. Well, I think the rest of this is probably destined to expire, but these will last several days, so it should be okay for food for a while. Get some of this rice harvested. Actually, you know what we could do? We'll make pemmican forever. That should be fine. Alright, let's try to get some pemmican before this meat expires real quick. And let's take out her schedule as well. And the meat's going to expire any second now. I guess we get one more batch. Alright, that's fine. Actually, that worked out pretty well. Okay, so now that we've got that, I think I'm going to go ahead and expand this. Been thinking about doing this for a while, but it makes sense to just do that. Okay, So I think I've got everything set up how I want it. They've got food for days. Plenty of rice as well. One of the mods I'm using is this extended storage mod. So let's take a look at that. So I could do a tray rack. Or a pallet. I think I'll play around with that once I open up this space a little bit more and get my warehouse up. Okay, but this actually is good. That helps with plants. Wild woman. Can we tame that? I know we can arrest a wild woman and actually maybe that's what we should do. So I think what I'll do, if this becomes a bit of a hallway, then we could have a little jail cell here. Okay, so that should be good. Yeah, these are going to expire before we eat them, I have the feeling. Make this into the dining room, I guess. Probably should just go with the bear skin bedroll. Oh, cloth. That's going to be useful. Definitely take that. Well, we're making progress. Tell you what, let's shrink this down. I feel like I've got more rice than I really need. Although it is helpful to keep myself fed, but I just want to prioritize building this structure. So let's do that. Okay, now I'm going to turn my radio on in the background. I apologize if you can hear it, but I think that's what I'd like to do. So, okay. So there's the beginning of our little prison cell. It's coming along nicely. Stork's gonna have a joint there. And we got this bedroll finally, so we can exit that and move that there. 14 bear skin left, 32 pig skin. If I can get another boar, I could then make... oh, there's Herman, okay. Well, I think what I want to do is just get that cell up. And I think I want to keep room for a second thing in there too. So, okay, we do have a raid. And in case I down this guy and I want to get 2 prisoners going at the same time, that's why I want to. So, I'll let him make his way. Oh, geez, okay. That happened fast. Well, get a little assistance from our buddies here. Okay, good. Okay, and let's, I should have had her equip this knife earlier, but we'll go ahead and equip this club. And I'll strip this person, but I do want them to come be saved. Okay, they're gonna be fine. Okay, so let's get you working on this wall. They're gonna wake up pretty quick, I have a feeling. Okay. So there we go. I should do that one. Okay, we should. There we go. And then we need a door. Okay, so we'll go ahead and alright. This should be maybe enough. There we go. Okay, so we almost got it. And there's some extra in case this gets botched. Perfect. Now we can go prisoners, and we can capture. Okay, so that's good, and then let's go ahead and try arresting that one. Alright, let's get... Okay, so they're gonna fight back. So I guess we'll... Let's get rid of this club, because I don't want to kill that person. There we go. Okay, perfect. I'll capture her, re-equip that, and we should be good now. Now this person is stable. So go ahead and recruit. Resistance is only 10, so that should go fairly quickly. And we want to recruit this one. Resistance 23, not too bad either. Okay, and we finally built that out. That's nice. Transport pod crash. Jesus. Okay, well, yet another person we can save. So, let's build a copy of that right there, and Stork will have you do yet another thing and rescue this person. We didn't have a chance to trade just because I was so busy doing other stuff, but that's okay. We're actually expanding our colony nicely. We have potential of having as many as 5 people here in just a minute. Oh, we got... Jesus. That's just stupid. No corpses, just chunks on that one. Okay, so... all I gotta do is hit this person once. Yep. Okay, and then we'll prioritize hauling the slate chunk once we're done treating this individual. How are you health-wise? You're good? Okay. Obviously, if you leave a giant chunk of rock in the door, it's easy for prisoners to escape. Okay, there we go. And Tadashi will get this one. How are you on health? You're fine. Okay. Do no canned food, 1.7, 1.6 days, okay. Unfortunately, there are no animals nearby. I could go for some of these caribou. I just need to get a little bit more leather for bedrolls right now. Okay. Well, this person certainly should be capable of walking and taking care of himself now. So we'll see what happens there. Feed the prisoners, it looks like. Okay, let's expand this back out to its normal size. And do we get another transport? Oh my goodness. It's so close. Alright, we'll rescue this person. Building up our group pretty quickly. So Tadashi should start wardening these people. Missed joints. Oh, sweet. Okay, we do have our third person now. Okay, so let's take a look at his work. Okay. Tend to agree with all of this. Mine, construct, cook, hunt. Sounds good. Making progress. Sweet. South Korea has run more than 35,000 tests. Right, they're testing at massive scale. All right, we're finally getting a little bit more progress on the construction here. So now, for example, the state of New York is going to make its own coronavirus test. And while all of this is happening, the coronavirus point person, the guy who's supposed to be running it all, Vice President Mike Pence, spent last night hosting a $25,000 a plate fundraiser in Florida for congressional Republicans. Okay, so that should be good. Might build off this way. Okay, there we go. The interesting detail about that is that it was scheduled for 15 minutes, but he just really wanted it to go longer. Cycle 2 is ending. Let's get these queued up. And how's Tadashi? Okay, so they're doing okay. 22, 9.4. Well, I'm glad we have as much food as we do. I think what I will start doing now, I'm going to do like a corn zone. Must be long-term food.
take the platform seriously. It can be managed. This can be managed. There's no reason for panic, right? It could
Okay.
get pretty bad. It could. It can spread fairly far. But there's a huge spectrum of possibility, both in terms of infection rates and mortality and treatment.
Why are they these little bricks? Is this a road that I'm on?
And what you
Did I
do,
happen to build in the middle of a
trans. No,
pathway of
seriously.
some sort? 'Cause okay, it comes down here.
But the core
Or is
principle
that just the nature of... Yeah, that's just natural rocks.
and this should be up to
Alright.
including the President of the United States, is just to be transparent and clear about what the science says, what the risks might be. And right now, that basic threshold is just not being met. Joining me now, MSNBC anchor Katie Chur and Congressman Ro Khanna of California, who attended the congressional briefing on COVID.
Okay, there we go. And I'm just doing a basic perimeter
Your state is sort of on the front lines of this.
with wood floor.
Confirmed case today. Okay, so
Okay.
what's your thinking? Well, first,
So that'll help prevent plants from growing around the
you notice when the president says we
edge of my place here.
everything under control. Where are the specifics? I mean, here's what we're hearing. First of all, we need a test that can be deployed everywhere. They're actually Silicon Valley entrepreneurs, innovators.
So I want to make sure that we always have at least one
Why aren't we
tribal wear.
scientists and entrepreneurs and saying we're going to fund
Okay, Cagna is going berserk.
broad-based and inexpensive?
Probably need to go punch him.
Assure people that they can come in and get tested and not get a
Yeah.
bill. I mean, did you hear of the case in Florida? Person comes in, 3,000.
Oh, and I need to toggle the auto repair.
There are two lessons of this. One, we are only as safe
Okay.
as the least insured and sickest person in this country. And secondly, America First doesn't work when it comes to pandemic diseases. We have to be more responsible. You know, the president is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have self-tend on. Keep forgetting that.
Threat to his reelection.
All right, let's expand this stockpile
I thought he had this very good insight. He said, I can't emphasize
until we finish our warehouse down here.
sell off on Wall Street without a competent public health response. The more the administration treats this as a market and re-election problem, the worse the market and re-election problem can become.
The president is politicizing it. I was at his rally a couple moments ago before I was here, and he
All I gotta do is hit him once.
blaming the Democrats
Perfect.
for trying to take his presidency down, first with the Russia investigation, then with impeachment, and now he says with the hysteria, in his words, over the coronavirus, he sees everything through the lens of his political prospects. And when you look at the stock market and the economy,
Okay, let's get this door built, and then we'll get Congo back in there.
if you talk to voters who are voting for Donald Trump, the ones at the rally tonight, the ones at the rallies in New Hampshire and Iowa,
Okay, there we go.
they'll tell you that their 401k is doing really well, their stocks are doing really well, the economy is good. And if that suddenly starts to tumble, there are questions about not whether he'll keep his hardcore base of support, but those outliers that he needs for his reelection.
The thing that I want, though, is I just want someone who can sit the president down and persuade him that the cause is the other way around. Like, he's out there, there's reporting today that they're talking about a tax cut, which is almost beyond parody. Right? Like, Republican plan for pandemic, tax cut.
Let's focus on the economy, not on the epidemic.
All right.
The market sell-off and all that
Brought some steel up to our stockpile finally.
of the pandemic.
Be nice if we could get some of this stuff in there.
The challenge here is spin, marketing, branding doesn't work. Right, exactly. No, I mean, you actually need competence. I mean, Ron Clay
And this
was competent in dealing with the Ebola virus.
46.
And we know that a vaccine is a year out. I mean, that's just the fact.
He's 74 years old.
So what can we do? We can get everyone tested and make sure who needs to be tested, and we can
Okay,
make sure that
8.5 there.
that's free, and we ought to be putting $15
What is that?
billion.
Oh, are we out of food? We're out of food, damn it. Okay.
That's the number. Why aren't we calling these
Well, the rice is almost grown, so that's good.
If I was talking to the president, I'd say,
Now let's see here.
who actually knows what they're doing to get this done. That's your best shot at re-election, actually. And I don't want him to get re-elected. That's exactly the point, though. No, that's the point, right? No, I mean, right. In that way, it's like,
Let's go just get a few caribou.
right? Like, don't worry about the market. Don't worry about the Fed. Don't worry about the tax cuts. If you handle this well, that will help you politically. So handle it well.
In many ways, this is the first real world crisis that this administration is facing.
Hopefully this doesn't trigger a big stampede.
Leadership skills where it really matters because lives are on the line on a world stage. And what we're seeing from him is him contradicting his own health officials at a news conference that was meant to reassure the public the other day, and now going out on the campaign trail and using it again as a political cut.
Well, we got an item stash quest here, so we could go get a great bow nearby. It's not that close though. It's well, we take the road. It's probably only a day or two away. Actually, it's conceivable we can do that, but we'll think about it. We still are very far behind.
The stock market goes high because they understand it can go down. And there's a, we all remember when heck of a job, Brownie, when George W. Bush came down and said like everything's going fine here in Louisiana, like that wasn't true. Like it's not a smart idea. I saw Gavin Newsom, the governor of your state, and it was like watching someone from a different universe, right? Because he's now got a situation on his hands in his state, and he wasn't hysterical, but he wasn't rosy. I mean, he was just trying to strike the right tone of like, here's what the situation is.
Do I not have Hunt turned on? Okay.
The Democrats are driving this hysteria. It's just totally tone deaf. I mean, talk to people. Actually, Republican friends or people in the community, they're concerned.
I'll let them go back. That's fine.
On the media, they're concerned because they have kids. They don't know what's going to happen. People are going out and buying masks, and so it looks totally out of touch to say that someone's whipping up this hysteria. What the president ought to be doing is having a plan, a concrete plan. I know, I mean, that's overrated, I guess, in terms of having plans, but in these situations, you need one.
I don't know if you got these answers, but I was talking to Congressman
Oh, we're getting the revenge.
today and asking
Oh boy.
how they are able to figure out definitively that the woman who has the virus in
Stork, you need to run.
California did not contract
Run.
the health workers
Oh boy.
that worked
This is what I was worried about.
supposed to be
This could be really bad.
passengers that came over from China, and he says he's
Mist, why don't you go grab
about whether or not they are
this
tracing
knife,
the movements from all of those health workers,
and you go ahead and
in I think normal people's eyes, the most
go,
responsible course of action right now to make sure that
come
they
on.
to find out who may else have been exposed.
Oh, I think Stork's gonna be.
Is training healthcare workers not to contract, because otherwise you turn
What I hope is that.
facilities into the vice president's of Iran has the virus, the deputy health minister has the virus. They appear to have been keeping a lid artificially on what the death toll is. What does it say to you about the importance in a free and democratic society about being transparent with information?
Well, transparency is the key to solving something and having facts. Well, let me just say something about Iran that may not be popular, but it's worth saying. I mean, we're on a maximum pressure campaign there. We have to have
Yeah, we need to reload. We're not gonna survive this.
infecting the rest of the Middle East or the rest of the world. It's not time to play politics. We have to come around on humanitarian solutions and help them tackle that crisis.
In fact, Mike Pompeo was tweeting triumphantly about the maximum pressure campaign today, despite the fact there's good evidence the U.S.
Okay, so we're back to here.
Particularly the provision of medicine.
It does the world no good to have the disease spread in Iran. And remember when the president used to...
Yeah, we're just at the point of being out of
He says,
food.
"Oh, our economy is not that dependent on China or Iran." Well, look at what happened when you just had global supply chains disrupted. And this is what the president has always misled about. It's not just the imports and exports. Our global supply chains are...
Mist, why don't you equip that knife when you get a chance?
Our economy.
Congressman Ro Khanna, Katie Chur, thank you both so much.
How's his plant skill? 3? It's not bad.
Join right after this.
Well, I guess I'll just let them. I'll just play it more cautiously. I think it was a little greedy of me to go for that many caribou.
A few years ago, my golden retriever Brass choked on a rawhide chew and scared the fire out of me. At the time, I didn't realize that dogs cannot fully digest rawhide. But fortunately, there's a better alternative. NutriChomps. A rawhide-free chew is safe and downright healthy for your dog. So take the challenge. Pick up NutriChomps today. Your dog will thank you. I guarantee it.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We've seen a car run into a tree.
The Mad Beast. What's
tree
this?
fall through a roof. And we've even seen a car
My
fall
cat
through
just
a
jumped
roof.
up on my lap. Observe how.
Better way for your home and auto to
Chinchilla.
bundle them. And when you get both, you can save an
I'll get a
average of
psychic
20%.
harmonizer. Okay, let's do that.
Get a quote today.
And Tadashi, we decided, was going to be our new focus.
I used to suffer from endless cycles of sinus infections and nasal congestion. I was so desperate that when a friend told me to flush out my nose with salt water, I just did it. And boom, I could breathe again. Relief at last.
Tadashi having the highest social skill.
Thrilled to have found something that actually works and is drug-free. But neti pots are
Go ahead and
pretty
finish this
I
mining
figured there
there.
had to be a better way.
And our rice is back to 90% or so. So we should have more food in the morning.
High-tech
What are you...
self-contained nasal
Are you getting a cloth?
suction. My name's Martin.
Oh, it just deteriorated, it looks like.
It's drug-free sinus relief too.
Damn it, we lost out on that cloth.
Doesn't relieve your congestion.
Oh well.
Help you breathe better, sleep deeper.
Tell you what, we could start a cloth farm.
Full refund, no questions asked.
Alright.
That's Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Available online and at Walgreens.
So we'll just make this cotton.
Navage.
And this should be the, yeah, the
Great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to
chinchilla.
find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you.
Okay, so
It
let's
finds
get
them
Stork.
for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates.
Nah, I could use that psychic power again.
Other companies might deliver a lot of
Let's see if I get lucky with a hit here.
looking for. The needle in the haystack.
Nope.
See why 4 out
Alright, let's go ahead and use that.
ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter,
Okay.
the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/news. That's ZipRecruiter.
Have our melee people go attack.
ZipRecruiter.com/news.
Hello, I'm Dr. Travis Stewart.
Okay.
I want to tell you about one of my favorite supplements that I take every day, quinol turmeric. Quinol turmeric may help with healthy joints and inflammation.
Okay, so yeoman. So Tadashi is a yeoman.
Offers superior absorption.
And we're gonna get a
More than full benefits of turmeric.
psychic harmonizer.
The brand I trust.
Consult with your doctor. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I'll think about that. How are you doing? 47. Should be pretty close to Lucid there.
Polling from Fox News, their latest numbers show Donald Trump losing to every single one of his likely 2020 Democrats. That includes our very next guest, Senator Elizabeth Warren, who joins me live from down the road in Columbia, South Carolina. Senator, it's great to have you.
Alright.
Thank you. Good to be here.
0.6 there.
So, the polling that Fox News had you beating the president head-to-head. I also saw a poll today that was striking to me. It was a CNN poll out of Texas, and it had you tied with Donald Trump in Texas. And then if you look into that Fox News poll, that same one, you ask Democrats, do you think this person can beat Donald Trump? You were all the way down at 37%, with Bernie Sanders at 65% and Joe Biden at 56%. So there is a delta between how you are polling against Donald Trump.
Okay, and we did get a another psychic amplifier, so I'm gonna have Tadashi install that.
You attribute that to.
And pain block.
Difference between who do you think would make the best president and
Block pain pathway.
and who do you want to vote for and how do you think everybody else may
Okay, so they maintain movement skill even when they're grievously injured.
in 1960
Okay, so we're gonna harvest some of this rice up.
can't win, but the Democratic Party stepped up and said we're going to nominate John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and look at what happened. He beat the Republican. In 2008, people said, oh my gosh,
Alright.
American man.
Well, and this is ready now, so let's deconstruct that.
We're better than that. We stepped up, and he won. And in 2020, there were folks
Let's
who
just
still say,
deconstruct
"Oh my gosh,
that.
I'm not sure why."
I'm gonna move this against the
I
wall.
think it's time for the Democratic Party to say we are better than that. Step up, and I will beat Donald Trump.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy.
They will be spending $9 million in television ads on your behalf. It's called a She Persists Super PAC. Now, you have been incredibly critical of super PACs. You've been incredibly critical.
We'll get rid of these bills there.
Big money in politics. I want to read you something that you tweeted just in February. You said, let me be clear, I won't take a dime with PAC money in this campaign. I won't take a single check from a federal lobbyist or billionaires.
Okay.
I want to run a super PAC on my behalf. What happened?
So look,
Well, I'm just gonna. I'm just waiting on wood supplies at this point. I think I maybe overdid it a little in my warehouse.
Nobody would do it. And we could shut down super PACs tonight if all of the candidates would agree we're not going to do super PACs. But I also have to add that also includes Michael Bloomberg, who is a walking, talking super PAC. It means he also doesn't get to rummage around in his sock drawer and find another $400 million that he's willing to spend. We could shut down unlimited spending. We just all have to decide to do it, and that's what I still want to do.
But there's a little bit of a transparency issue, it strikes me. So you made an announcement and came on my show and said, look, I'm not going to do big, high-dollar fundraisers. I think it's corrupting fundamentally. I'm going to raise money through small donations over the internet. I'm not going to do a super PAC. But now you have a situation where you are raising grassroots money. There's a super PAC. We don't know who's donating. I have no idea who came up with the $9 million. Is it one person? Right. Is it a few rich people that want to see you elected? If you were doing high-dollar fundraisers, we'd at least have the names under federal finance law. Like, isn't that a problem? We don't know where this money comes from.
Look, and I've already said they should put out who their donors are, and they should do it before Super Tuesday. Put the names out. I think that's right. But understand this, Chris. This is something that we could solve. When I ran in 2012, my Republican opponent and I agreed we were going to keep super PAC money out of the race. But it takes everybody to be doing on the same level playing field, and that's exactly what we did. We kept super PAC money out. We fought our race just with our own campaign money. And I still think that's the right way to do it. But when you're talking about super PACs, you got to get everybody, plus Michael Bloomberg and his unlimited spending. That's the way I think it ought to work, and I still think that's the way it ought to work.
I think it was last week or a few days ago, your campaign put out a plan for dealing with pandemics and the coronavirus. What is your sense of the leadership that's emanating from the White House right now? How concerned are you?
I am very concerned right now. Look, I put out a plan because that's what leadership is about. And there's a lot that we could be doing right now. We can all go back and say there's a lot we should have been doing in the past. The first job of a president of the United States is to keep people safe here in the United States. And that means not just our military, it really means public health. That's a big part of it. We should not have been making the cuts to CDC and other places that put us more at risk.
Okay, sorry, I was away for a second there. Okay, well, I just left it on because I figured we were just going to be harvesting wood. That's largely true. Where's Stork? Psychic hangover for a little bit there. Okay, how are we doing on... Let's, let's get this bear.
Created a health crisis in his state of Indiana. I cannot think of a worse person to put in charge of dealing with
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack this bear.
You've been a law professor, a lawyer much your life, and now a United States senator. You've never held an executive position. You've never been a governor or a mayor.
Ooh, actually, let's just steal this. Yeah, it's mostly intact. That's awesome.
Do remember, actually, I've done two more jobs that you left out. I was the one who kept calling the financial crisis in 2008. I started in the early 2000s ringing the alarm bells over what was happening in the mortgage market, what was happening with debt, how the banks were...
41 blue fur, not too bad.
And then when the crisis came,
do you have any more muffalo?
Congress came to me, Harry Reid came to me.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh,
well, I guess we do. Well, I'd like to hunt them.
From there, I ended up working on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. My executive experience is I think I'm the only one who's running for office who's actually been on that side of it. I set up an entire agency from...
Let's go for this bear again.
...to about 1,000 employees, got it all operational, made it all work, and really put in place the kinds of safeguards we need to keep people, to keep
revenge.
Yes, we're talking about health. We're talking about our most vulnerable citizens, about babies,
All right, let's go.
seniors, and people with compromised immunity
Okay, we
systems.
should be
This is
good
a
on the
crisis that
speed
also
here.
has the potential to be an enormous financial crisis, not just here in the United States.
And the polar bear will bleed out at
Think
this
about
rate,
how our 5 largest
so we should be
banks
okay.
in America are connected to each other and connected around the world. They need for all of those businesses that have borrowed money from them to keep paying back, and that means they need those small
Definitely got
chains
the
of
speed
operations.
advantage now,
They need business moving. They need goods
as long as I
moving.
don't
They
do
need
stupid things
services
like that.
moving. They need payments moving, and all of that is starting to get rocky. And on top of an economy
That might have been a
already
mistake.
showing signs of trouble, small businesses that were already in
There we
default
go.
loans, and a Trump administration that had already stripped down many of the economic tools to deal
Alright, this
with
should
this.
be a good shot here coming up.
Health crisis absolutely is our #1 concern, but we need to be worried about #2 as well, and that is an economic
9 hours,
crisis
movement
that
50%.
accelerates problems around the globe. We've got to
Should be enough to get it down.
All right, Senator Elizabeth Warren,
Movement
presidential candidate,
43%,
senator from Massachusetts. Thanks so much.
41.
We've got much more to come live from Charleston, South Carolina.
Movement 36%.
Right after this.
And it's down. Okay. So that should take care of itself going forward here.
Discover CardVise. At CardVise, we believe in choice, so we built a network of the best shops in America. We believe you should see upfront prices that don't change when you get to the shop. And at CardVise, we believe you should save
You know what, I'm going to assign him to plant cutting too.
So the next time you need service, start at CardVise.
It's just such an important priority right now.
Simple, you can do it all from your phone. Enter promo code radio to save another $10 off.
How's the resistance doing here?
CardVise.com. Promo code radio.
5, pretty good. 20 on the other one.
Eases the pain with big discounts off post office retail rates, like 5 cents off every first class stamp and up to 40% off shipping rates. That kind of savings really
Okay, that should take care of our
especially
starvation
for small
issues.
businesses. You can forget about inconvenient trips to the post office too, since stamps.com
It is fall.
completely online.
I'm not optimistic that this corn is going to grow on time. So we should probably prioritize the rice.
Once your mail is ready, drop it in a mailbox or hand it to your mail carrier. It's that simple. Not to mention, it's a fraction of the cost of expensive
Okay, that should be fine.
postage meters, and there's no equipment to lease or long-term commitments. See why over 700,000 small businesses already use stamps.com. Sirius XM listeners get a special offer.
Tadashi, go ahead and equip that steel club.
Plus free postage and a digital scale.
Okay, you're going to feed the people and recruit them.
That's stamps.com. Enter news.
4.8 resistance on Conga now.
Isn't easy. Usually we just brush it off.
Oh, and we need an additional sleeping
I lost my mojo.
area.
Avoid it altogether with excuses like, I had a long day at work. Or, sorry, honey, I'm just not feeling it. But with Roman, it is easy to talk about. With a real doctor who can prescribe real medication. It's simple, safe, and totally discreet. With Roman, you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED. All from the comfort and
Okay.
privacy of your home. The doctor will work with you to find the best treatment plan. And if medication is appropriate, Roman
Well, I really like this royalty DLC. It's pretty fun. It adds a whole new flavor to the game. I really like it.
Erectile dysfunction used to be tough to tackle.
I'll probably, as I, I'm really almost in position to have 6 colonists, and once I get to about that point and really get the research going, I will think about caravanning out.
Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com.
That's a lot of berries. That'll be real handy if I can get them. I should consider building a bridge across here. What would that look like?
Right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan.
Something like that?
Reputation report
That would be
card.
convenient.
Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-587-7227. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best.
Okay.
Call 800-587-7227.
So we're going to go ahead and continue our
That's
building, and we're at 48 out of 75 wood now. How's Conga doing? 4.4, 19.1.
All right, so the South Carolina primaries tomorrow. Here's the dynamic on the Democratic side,
Right.
as I see it. Joe Biden's performance here in South
So
Carolina
3 on plant,
affect his trajectory
1,
into Super Tuesday. And the big thing
3.
this week that appears to be boosting Biden's chances is that Michael Bloomberg has kind of stalled out a bit.
Okay, and we got a self-tamed muffalo here. So I'll go ahead and mark it for slaughter. That way when it gets down here, it'll get killed pretty quickly, and we can go ahead and make a blue fur bedroll.
In the subsequent weeks, Michael Bloomberg has been on the debate stage twice. He's also had a lot of difficult press about his record. Bernie Sanders has faced a lot of criticism from members of his own party, and all of that seems to be benefiting Joe Biden quite a bit. To talk about these dynamics, 3 people who understand this race from the inside out: Nikki Williams, a Georgia State Senator, chair of the Democratic Party of Georgia; Charlie Pierce, writer-at-large at Esquire; and Jelani Cava, staff writer at the New York Times.
So we're going to go ahead and shrink this zone down. And I'm going to get rid of food.
Jelani, there was, you know, the way these campaigns work and the way the coverage always works.
And then this one will be only food.
Means like that's the way it's gonna be forever. So there was a lot of like, well, Joe Biden's dead. He's done. He's done. He's done. He got a huge lift this week in the
Okay.
state, from Congressman Clyburn.
So we got, so Rhina left, so she's not going to join. That's fine.
There are very few people who are still kind of like kingmakers in Democratic politics. And of that handful of people, Jim Clyburn would be one. And there are very few endorsements. I mean, people question the value of endorsements and so on. There is no
Okay, so we got that second bedroll now.
place on what Jim Clyburn did for Joe Biden this week. When you saw, I mean, someone who had
Plain leather being the next most prevalent. Makes sense to think about.
suffered a loss recently, and is a figure of great sympathy on the behalf of that.
Actually, I'm going to go get this muffalo.
Not only for himself, but on behalf of his late wife, and really placed Biden not only in a political context,
How are you not assigned to hunting?
people that he was the kind of person that you wanted to see in the Oval Office. And I mean, I think that it's probably difficult to measure exactly
Oh, wow, look at all that corn.
political
We're going to be good on food.
the kind of autopsy of this down the line, but in the short term, you really have to say that part of this is about what Jim Clyburn did and what he said.
Part of it too, it strikes me, is that Biden was benefited a little bit from receding from being at the top tier, right? This thing keeps happening, which is that when you move up, then you get all this scrutiny.
Well, that's a bad bedroll.
Move down a little bit. So like this week, Joe Biden had a situation in which he
Okay, so we can do another blue fur.
times that he was arrested as a U.S. senator in apartheid South Africa, which was just not true, and it was sort of obviously not true, and it was kind of one of these classic Joe Biden like tall tales. But no one seemed to matter much, and he sort of apologized and yes, I wasn't arrested. But part of that, I guess,
Poor, poor,
of Joe Biden is essentially just
awful.
to people's
Our bedrolls are not so good.
Joe Biden.
I think that the big thing that we need to
Poor,
think about
yeah.
is why
Well,
are
better than nothing.
voters still looking for a candidate like Weiser? It's still this space in this room to still appeal to
And
voters
this
where South
storage
Carolina,
space is just
they're
about
voting
ready.
tomorrow. I have a little bit of time. Georgia doesn't vote until March 24th, but then we have Super Tuesday. And so I think the candidates themselves need to look at the space that they're creating, that there is still room to be persuaded and still room to be pulled from one side or another. And
Well, there's a lot of undecided voters still, right? Among
yes.
white, black, of all different demographics. Don't you think part of that, though, is just like people want to pick the right choice to beat Trump, but they have no way of knowing what that would be?
I think people want to pick. I want to pick the right.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like every Democratic primary voter I talk to, whether it's here or it was in New Hampshire, it's like they've been given a test they don't know the answer to. It's like solve this equation. It's like, I don't know. Tell me. This is true.
Let's,
Since this process started.
do we have the stools? Yeah.
Don't think like a pundit. First of all, it's not healthy. Second of all, it's cost your friends. And third of all, it's not the way to vote. Right. You know, vote in a primary situation, vote with your heart, and then vote with your head in the fall. You can't, as you said, there's no way of knowing at this point. I mean, right now we're in the middle of the one unexpected wild card that was going to hit this election, and it's hitting us now. In 2008, it hit in the fall, which was the economic collapse. Now we've got, a manifestly incompetent person being advised by even more incompetent.
Okay, this will give us more plain leather, which is good.
Okay, that's not something that wasn't on my bingo card when this started. But for me, I am taking the William Goldman attitude towards this election. Nobody knows anything. Yeah. I mean, suppose Joe Biden doubles Bernie Sanders here tomorrow, which is possible. He'd go 36 to 18. Then next week he goes to California and doesn't even get a delegate. Right. Where does he stand? Yeah. On next Wednesday, where's the race?
Stork's going to be injured, unfortunately, but the good news is that deer injuries are pretty mild. And this will give us more plain leather, like I said. And I think what I need to do is tattered apparel and Tadashi. So maybe some headgear. So I'm going to do headdress. Headdress is just a good generic thing to start building. We're getting a decent supply of pemmican.
Like in your state of Georgia, which is going to come after Super Tuesday, how much do you think that continues to persist as we get further into the calendar? Like, is it that people aren't satisfied or they're not looking
And
or they feel paralyzed? Like, do you think we're going to start to see it narrow down?
let's build a table here.
When we started this primary calendar, we were in states that didn't look, the demographics didn't look like South Carolina. They didn't look like Georgia. And so now we're in this stance where I know I'm talking to my friends. I grew up in
Okay,
Alabama,
let's finally switch to manual.
You know this, right? Who are you voting for? And they're like,
And that puts 3s everywhere, which allows us to simply go like this.
speaking to them, it's not black voters are not monolith. We're not just like, don't just talk to me about criminal justice reform. Talk to me about jobs. Talk to me about the economy. Talk to me about what is happening with this coronavirus. Talk to me about all of these other things that matter in my life.
Manhunter pack.
And that's what we're waiting to hear
So
from.
we've got
None of my family
rabbit.
members have been to jail. I mean, I went to jail for actually protesting an election, but that's a whole other thing. But my family members, like the criminal justice system, yes, that is important for the greater good, but like it's not a direct impact on us.
Okay, let's just have him knife this rabbit.
My nephew who's in the Marines and where he's going to wind up.
Yeah.
3 years. Well, there's a question about that.
Okay.
Remember during the primary with Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, there was a famous 3 a.m. ad, right? And the idea was Clinton thought, gosh, this guy's a real green senator. At that point, he'd been a state senator just a few years back. Now he's in the Senate for a few years, runs for president. And Clinton cut that out, being like, who do you want in a crisis, right? And I think about that all the time because, you know, it wasn't a wrong point to raise. It turns out that we lucked out with a person who actually had very good temperament and judgment, but it could have not been, as we see with Donald Trump. And I wonder whether the coronavirus, Charlie, you think focuses people's minds a little bit on that. Yeah, because it's a virus. You can't spin a virus. I mean, the person who lives next door to you gets the virus. They're sick. Right. I mean, they're not economically anxious. They're in bed for a month. He can't. I mean, the usual Donald Trump okey doke isn't going to work.
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold out, so I think our growing season is almost completely done. And we're not going to get any more, maybe one more rice plant there in the corner, but we'll see. Okay. I'm going to start the bathwater here for myself. Alright. Alright, so we've got oh boy. Well, I'm not sure what to do about this. We could be positioned to lose one of our prisoners here. Let's have Stork come in and melee. Herman. Okay, there we go. Okay, we should be good there. Alright. 4 prisoners.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to
Okay, so we can do 4 prisoners.
ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter
That's what I
doesn't
really need
depend
to
on
do.
candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the
Yeah, that
first
should be
day.
fine.
ZipRecruiter.
So this will create a sufficiently large...
You can try ZipRecruiter
This is going to be a hallway, but for now I'm going to use it as a prison
ZipRecruiter.com/news.
for these prisoners if I get it done in time for the quest.
ZipRecruiter.com/news.
So we'll see.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get
Okay.
a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you.
Well, he's getting close to level 4 on plants.
Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Don't you love that feeling when you just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it?" That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell them about the brands
Royal
you
Tribute
love
Collector.
and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit
I think I'm going to skip on this because I'd rather have the
ever.
prisoners become members of my tribe rather than hand them over.
Time you started nailing your
If I had a prisoner with a high resistance, I'd change my mind on that, but
Stitch Fix, personal
I think this makes the most sense.
and kids. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
An incredible city with a rich, complicated history. It's a booming local economy. This is what the city looks like. It's situated on what was called a peninsula. You can see the way it reaches out into the ocean. At the bottom, you can see horizontal portions. Again, and I gotta say, literally, the first thought I had when I landed here was, how in the world do they happen to be here? This particular city, and not talk about climate change.
Okay. Well, at least 2 of our people are in a good mood. Stork is not. I probably need to start thinking about bedrooms once I finish this prisoner quest.
To restate that,
Well, let's go ahead and get the research going here.
Jews treatment under Hitler. So there's that. Climate change is not the only issue of global significance to people in South Carolina. With the clock ticking until the polls open tomorrow morning, I'll speak to two local experts right after this.
If I told you to follow your heart, where would you go? The answer is Cleveland, Ohio. It is home to all of the heart of the nation and home to Cleveland Clinic, the hospital and the heart care innovation. 25 years ago.
Okay, we got an infection on, is it on Stork or on one of our prisoners?
Learn why people from around
Prisoner. Oh man, we didn't even treat this. Alright, well,
cleveland.org/care.
tell you what,
If you're in HR, you're probably wearing a lot of hats. Recruiter, team builder,
who's our best
educator,
medical?
mediator,
He's got
policymaker, and
one
more.
flame. Oh yeah, it's definitely Tadashi. So,
Bamboo HR is the #1 HR software for small and medium businesses. It manages all your employee data easily and automates countless tasks, so you can focus
okay.
on people.
So we'll go ahead and get Tadashi going with the herbal medicine here. That's the only one we've got, so definitely want to harvest the others.
Shuffle and paperwork mountain have you ready to hang up all your hats? You're ready for Bamboo. If you handle HR records and paperwork, Bamboo HR is the dream.
Let's
Let us free up your time and put your days of pushing paperwork
turn off
so
sewing
you can focus on the people and making your company a great place to work
for 2 of the 3 fields.
Try PC
Cold Snap should pretty much get rid of that too, so
today. Just go to bamboohr.com/free.
should be good on food. With the corn there, we'll have to really switch to hunting.
That's bamboohr.com/free. Cars for Kids needs your old vehicle. Maybe it runs, maybe it doesn't. We want it, and we need it. Your old car, truck, or motorcycle can help with a new start for a kid in need when you donate to Cars for Kids. Here's how our program works. Donated cars are auctioned off and the proceeds go directly to support kids who dropped out of high school. The CAN Academies are dropout prevention and recovery experts with a primary focus on reading and thinking. The CAN Academies have been in business since 1985 and have 14 campuses. So please donate today and help save a life. Here's what you get.
Oh man.
Towing, a tax deduction,
Alright.
and a $50 Visa gift card is our way of saying thank you. You also get the satisfaction of knowing you're helping get a kid back in school. Cars for Kids.
I guess it makes sense that we'd start heating the place. Never did finish that. That's
carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org. And remember, right off the car, not the kid.
Are you a business owner who needs working capital to help grow and support your business? Do you know where the money is going to come from?
This will get real hot real fast.
From a local bank? If you need working capital and need it now, call Capitus.
Yep, it might get too hot.
$1 million in alternative financing to retailers, restaurants, hotels, and hundreds of different types of
But it'll definitely keep them warm.
Unlike getting financing through a bank, our unique financing services are very flexible.
Yeah, and we're gonna start losing all the plants here now that we've got a cold snap coming in.
Writing is extremely fast, allowing approval in as little as 1 day.
Alright, the infection. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be.
Business for at least a year.
That's torso. Yeah, that might kill him. You know what?
Pick up the phone and call
Fuck, and I really wanted to keep him too.
consultation to see what you qualify for. Dial 800-950-3788. 800-950-3788. That's 800-950-3788.
Well, I could sell Herman.
South Carolina, less than 12 hours before voting starts in this crucial
She's got the higher resistance and she's got that infection.
race in the state and local politics.
And
Kevin Alexander Gray, longtime civil rights
8:14. It was at 14:6 earlier. Now it's at 17:8. That means it seems to be that the infection is growing faster than the immunity. I could be wrong. Let's give it another minute here. 17:9. Okay, so now we're back on track.
a lot's changed.
18:9.
What is your sense of
And the quality 10 is only 1.6, so that was not good.
Well, and with Biden, it is the familiarity with Biden, his relationship with Obama. People do know him, the Democratic Party establishment, you know, that they support Biden. Stiers has spent a lot of money in the state. He's put money in the black community, has hired consultants, is running black ads, deposited money.
Oh, now we've got 11, so let's go ahead and do that.
And Sanders
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sell...
campaign. He's got people in all parts of the state. He's been in and out the state. And so that's the difference.
Sell Herman to them because Herman's going to die of an infection anyway. So Herman, positive numbers. So what are we getting? Royal favor. Okay. Esquire. Okay, so Tadashi Esquire.
One follow-up on Steyer. It's been interesting. He spent $20 million in the state on advertising alone, which is more than all the other campaigns.
Freeholder, Yeoman, Esquire, Knight, Praetor, Baron, Count. Duke, Consul, Stellarch, Emperor. Interesting. I love this ranking system, and it's semi-historical, loosely based on some weird combination of like Roman and medieval feudalism ranks. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what the title gets me. Like, what the benefit is. That's why we're kind of playing through this, because I kind of want to figure it out. And they're heading out because it's way too cold. And unfortunately, I don't have the research to do clothes. Let's do complex clothing instead. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and say, pretty much going to have everybody stay inside. Okay. Oh, we get another amplifier for the Esquire thing. That's what it got me, in theory. Well, Herman's gonna die. Actually, I mean, Herman was gonna die anyway. But I guess we'll make her comfortable. Bye, guys. What I really want to do is just keep a close eye on everybody. Basically just kind of make sure nobody gets too hypothermic.
You know, Lindsey Graham's a fascinating political figure in many ways. What is his...
We'll go ahead and have Tadashi install level 2 there.
like in the state right now? How would you describe it?
Well, he has shifted dramatically, right? He has absolutely solidified his conservative base to a degree that he's never had in his entire career. You know, in 2014,
And this needs to be immediately worked on. These, ironically, Konga's like my most well-off person because of this. There we go. Well,
an ad airing on Fox News tonight during the Trump rally that Jamie's campaign put together. It's a 30-second clip of Trump in 2016 trashing Lindsey Graham, saying he's the dumbest human being he's ever seen.
Okay, that should help.
He couldn't get elected dog catcher in this state anymore, but now it's all changed.
Now from this will be tested very soon. Kevin Alexander Gray, Jamie Lovegrove, great to have you both, gentlemen. Thanks very much. That does it for us tonight, live from Charleston, South Carolina. On Monday, we will be in Los Angeles with a live studio audience ahead of their big Super Tuesday vote. And by next Friday, 1 week from today, we'll be back in New York City live from 30 Rock.
Okay, so that should help with the temp in here. I'll go ahead and refill this campfire. Let's take a look at entropy link here.
We will roll right through as late as we need to. I'm really looking forward to it. But it's good to have you here with us tonight as well. There's a lot going on. This is the International Airport in Frankfurt, Germany. Actually, that's just a picture of planes, but apparently they're at the International Airport in Frankfurt, Germany. Frankfurt is the largest international airport hub in Germany.
Well, I guess that's a way to mitigate increased psychic entropy.
In fact, I've never actually spent any time in Germany at all, ever. But I have spent quite a bit of time.
I need a throne room now, Jesus.
Because for whatever reason, anytime I have ever needed to go to the Middle East or to that whole
Well, we'll get there.
always gone through and changed planes at Frankfurt. A lot of Middle East bound, North Africa bound flights from the US.
I really use this guy's help.
In Frankfurt. It's the only reason I've ever spent time there.
Yeah, it's getting warmer in here.
20,000 employees that they directly employ at that site. Airport operations there further support another 60,000 jobs or so. So that one
Well, this infection is just gonna...
accounts for about...
I mean, let's not even bother.
Financial Times in London now reports that the entity that runs the Frankfurt Airport has instituted a hiring freeze. They've also started offering all staff at the airport the generous option of unpaid leave, which means, oh, congratulations, you can go home if you want and not get paid. They're also
I guess I could do a grave for Herman, since Herman was kind of a colonist of mine.
As described in the Financial Times, passenger and cargo traffic at Frankfurt Airport have both, quote, slumped massively. And it's not that Germany is a particular epicenter for the coronavirus crisis. I mean, the case numbers in Germany are rising rapidly, but they're still only at about 53 cases, which is fewer than the United States.
Herman's a goner.
For the Frankfurt Airport is not specific to Germany or specific to Frankfurt or specific to that airport. It's that global transportation and the global economy is cratering. And if you just look at
It's about to die here.
airport, just as one example, you can start to see the kind of economic fallout we're experiencing.
Tell you what, let's
all over the industrialized world. I mean, the Frankfurt Airport doesn't have it any worse or any better than any other international passenger travel and shipping hub. But what's happening there with them not only hiring freezing, but starting to send all their employees.
Let's go ahead and work on this so we're ready for when Herman dies here, and Herman has died.
Of what's happening all over the globe, right? And just follow any of the strands from that. Just as an example, Frankfurt Airport happens to be a hub for the German airline Lufthansa. Well, Lufthansa has also started offering unpaid leave and has started reducing hours for all of its staff. And you can imagine what the knock-on economic effect of that is. Lufthansa has also started offering Lufthansa announced today that they are cutting about...
Okay, and there's Herman, dead farmer. Okay.
The airline is
So I'd very much like for you to go inside, please.
altogether. In the past 2 weeks, Lufthansa's stock price has dropped 23% in 2 weeks. And again, not to single out Lufthansa,
And
worse off than anybody else.
catatonic breakdown.
That's
Lovely.
just what's happening to everybody. That's a snapshot of what's
Stork, I need you to...
global economy. In terms of other European carriers, British Airways is also freezing hiring and cutting flights. As is the European discount airline EasyJet. EasyJet's stock price is down 27%
Come on.
in the last 2
Where are you
weeks as
going?
well, just like Lufthansa. Here in the US, the big carriers like United and Delta and American have all canceled flights to China. Excuse me. They're all now starting to cancel flights to hard-hit places like Japan and Singapore and South Korea as well. It's happening everywhere. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I remember as a little kid, we once took a school trip where we all went in and rode the cable cars in San Francisco, and they gave us the tour and showed us how everything works. And I remember at one point, it's very cool. They showed you how.
Okay, well, we finally got our storeroom.
Easy Susans and swing them around the other direction when they got to the end of their route. It's all very.
And these are nice and warm.
It's 40 years ago, right? But one thing that really stuck with me about that school trip, I remember, was when they showed us the braking systems for the cable cars. And their sort of normal braking system was, I think, like squeezing the rails to bring the cable car to a gentle, if squeaky, halt for normal braking operations. But then I remember they also showed us the emergency braking system, too. If the normal brakes weren't up to the task, or if they
system, as described to 6-year-old me by a very cool, very salty old cable car operator at the top of a very steep hill in San Francisco. The emergency braking system, I remember him explaining, was that if all else failed, and the regular
I'm starting to warm up.
and you really needed to bring this thing to a halt, the backup system was that you could drop a big steel rod through the bottom of the cable car and it would go into a hole in the ground. And that would bring things to a halt in a most uncomfortable and sudden fashion, if need be, if nothing else worked. That was the emergency braking system for the cable cars as taught to me by a 6-year-old. That appears also to be the braking system that has been applied to international air travel with the coronavirus crisis. Right? It's not like tapering off, it's just stopping. And it's not like an American phenomenon. Countries all over the world are banning travel to and from specific countries or advising their citizens not to travel. As of tonight, the U.S. State Department and the CDC have upped the warning for Americans when it comes to traveling to Italy. Excuse me, I'm coughing not to make a point, I'm coughing because I have a tickle. Excuse me. The State Department is urging U.S. citizens to reconsider travel to Italy. The CDC is recommending that travelers avoid all non-essential travel to Italy. They've also tonight upped the warning for Iran. Avoid all non-essential travel to Iran. We're starting to see the first signs, too, that it may not just be international travel that's affected. For the first time, Amazon, gigantic company, 750,000 employees, Amazon, as of tonight, is now restricting employee travel even within the United States. They previously cut all Amazon employees' business travel to China. Now they're restricting even domestic travel in the U.S.
Okay, so Mist is okay because he's got a parka.
You care about the fate of the Frankfurt airport or whether or not Amazon
Oh, sweet, we got
go to conventions
Caribou
or they do around the country.
and a buck. So let's start
Extrapolate from those
with this
little
buck.
economic stories to what we are seeing in terms
And
of
Caribou
the
got
economic
inside
impact
some.
of
Oh,
this
it's because
crisis.
this.
Right? You take a look at the front pages of various news sources tonight, and what you're seeing everywhere is this cliff dive that American and international markets have taken over the course of this week. Right? It's front page news. It is front page news.
Is that gonna kill him? No.
The Dow this week lost 3,500 points in total, largest point loss ever. The Dow is down more than 12% over the course of this week. Other U.S. major market indices look similar, as do international markets.
Right, let's get this one because this one's less likely to cause an issue from
It's not happening because of
retaliation.
irrational fear of a virus, right? It's not happening because of just, upset and volatility in an uncertain and poorly governed world. Like we really are, because of this health crisis, experiencing a very abrupt global
Okay, so that deer's dead in 4 hours. So let's switch to this caribou.
the global economy will contract. It will shrink
And that's gonna be dead in 14.
because of this crisis. This follows on Goldman Sachs announcing yesterday that they expect to see U.S. corporate earnings growth drop to 0 for 2020, again, because of this crisis. So yeah, we've seen the markets take this sort of garish, sensational southbound turn, this plummet, but it's starting to look like less of a, just a phenomenon in the markets, and more like the markets are a reflection
Okay, well I think I've mortally wounded
event that is having very large real-world economic consequences.
caribou sufficiently
The markets are just reacting and adjusting. They're
to be guaranteed a few meals
the
later.
markets themselves are not the problem. This is not some incidence of, traders' mass psychosis. This is about an external event that's having very, very dramatic, sudden, far-reaching, deep economic consequences, while the reach of the virus continues to expand. Today, Iceland announced its first coronavirus case. So did Wales. So did Belarus. So did Lithuania. So did New Zealand. So did Azerbaijan. Today, Mexico announced its first case. And then soon thereafter, Mexico announced its second case. And while China was undoubtedly the initial engine of this epidemic, that no longer appears to be the case. We don't have that much visibility into how China is arriving at the numbers that they're releasing
Caribou.
about their death toll and about their number of cases, but if you sort of suspend any suspicion, and even if you just take them at their word, China still announced today that they diagnosed 327 new cases
Well,
in the past
gotta
24
run.
hours. That's a lot of new cases.
Mist should be okay. He's got a coat and looks to be...
The numbers have been.
Yeah, he's okay.
That said, 327 new cases in China today.
He might get up on his own.
Compared to the biggest outbreaks we know of outside of China. The countries with the largest outbreaks that we know of outside of China are Italy and Iran and South Korea. Today, those three countries between them announced 3,500 new cases. More than 10 times the new number announced in China today. Again, 3,500 new cases in those three countries today alone. More than 10 times the new cases announced in China today.
There we go.
And in Iran, Italy, and South Korea, those 3,500 new cases today, that's about...
Okay, so that should be good. I would like this to kill this animal for a parka. Apparently those are the warmest parkas in the game.
The Korean government also continues to act very aggressively. They've got over 2,000 people diagnosed with coronavirus in South Korea already. They're reporting hundreds of new cases each day. But part of the reason they're able to do so is
And he's okay. He's
testing their population. They're testing thousands of people every
He'll be
day.
okay.
South Korea says between just yesterday and today, they tested 12,000 people. And that mass testing in South Korea is revealing the scale of the epidemic they've got on their hands, but it's also allowing them to identify infected people who then have to be isolated and monitored and, if need be, cared for. Now look at
Yeah, I don't want
Iran.
to screw up my relationship with them, so I'm gonna
Countries outside of
not
China
do
have
that
the
one.
largest outbreaks. In Iran, the news continues to get sort of spookier by the day because Iran is a little bit of a black box. Iran announced today that its official toll is 34 people died.
Okay, so we got a couple of animals here.
It was 19 deaths 2 days ago, 26 deaths as of yesterday. Now they say it's 34 deaths in that country. But even that steadily rising death count in Iran continues to seem sort of out of step with numbers that we've seen in other places and with the sort of ratio of known cases to known deaths that's starting to emerge as the pattern when it comes to this virus. After Iran announced its official death toll of 34 as of today, the BBC's Persian language service announced that they had contacted individual hospitals all over Iran to check that official death toll. And according to their reporting, when you go hospital by hospital, according to the BBC, the death toll in Iran as of today is not 34, which was the official number, but is at least...
So I'll go ahead and turn off this outside fire for now.
Remember also that the outbreak in Iran is believed to...
And that should be plenty of wood for pretty much all of my needs for now.
And Iran has taken steps to restrict Friday prayers, and they've closed schools and canceled events and gatherings around the country, but they haven't shut down access to those religious pilgrimage sites, which bring thousands of people together in a country that now has what appears to be an out-of-control outbreak of a very easily transmissible infectious disease.
Let's
So South Korea,
scale back a little bit on
country outside of
oops, that's not what I meant.
that's dealing with a major outbreak is Italy. And in Italy today, the news was bad. At the start of this week, Italy had announced 220 infections and 6 deaths.
There we go.
As of today, they're at 820 infections and 21 deaths. But get more specific in Italy and look at the Lombardy region, which is where the Italian outbreak appears to be centered. Reuters reporting today that circumstances there are dramatic. 340
Okay, so we're about ready to recruit this prisoner here,
people in intensive
which is
care.
great.
According to local officials in the
Ooh.
hardest hit regions in Lombardy, approximately 4% of the entire population
Let's go ahead and get this
appears to be
guy.
infected with coronavirus in those
I'll use
hardest hit
Mist to get him
areas.
since he has a parka.
4% of the entire population. Local officials also say that thus far in that region, each infected patient on average appears to be infecting 2 additional people. So think about that in terms of spread. If you've got 4% of your population.
Hmm. Okay, so we did get our person recruited. So now we can we'll deal with this later, but for now let's take a look at the work priorities here. So a couple things I almost always like to do is that, and that's fine. Okay, now you're the new warden. Minor constructor.
those are our two
Light hunt,
algebraic,
light art, and heavy research.
these are the two mathematical bugaboos that
And
have
handle.
made
Okay.
people start using
So you're going to be extremely useful, Conga,
those are the
with the
two
research and everything.
numerical factors
It's going to be
that
great.
have turned this so quickly from a regional problem into a global crisis. And we're going to get some expert help on this in just a moment.
We need to save these medicines. Okay, good. We got this person. And it's warming up a bit.
Recent human history, including things like SARS and MERS, which you'll remember freakouts about within the past 20
And this
years.
quest, we have 12 hours
White
left.
House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney today gave a speech
So this
at
person's
a
going to build this room
conservative
finally.
conference in Washington, D.C., in which he lamented that the American press is paying way too much attention to the coronavirus crisis. They're only paying this much attention to it because they're trying to hurt President Trump. To back up his argument, he talked at length today about the SARS and MERS epidemics of previous years. And he correctly pointed out that both SARS and MERS had much higher fatality rates than the coronavirus does now. As far as we know, the coronavirus kills about 2% of the people that it infects. Whereas with SARS and MERS, it was
What I could do...
10% or even 30%.
Got 9 hours to do something.
Thereby arguing today
Let's,
those were much more serious global crises. Those were much more worthy of attention. Those were much scarier. This coronavirus thing we're dealing with now is not.
Oh, and he's a good social person, too.
Freaked out about SARS and MERS? If you're not, then why are you worried about this? This has only a 2% fatality rate. Well, again, we'll get some expert help in terms of understanding this in just a moment, but it doesn't take an advanced public health degree or even high school level math to see what is actually way less comforting about that analogy than Mr. Mulvaney might think, and that the White House should probably be propagating. Because for SARS,
I don't think they have anything I really want.
there were like 8,000 detected cases in humans. For MERS, there were about 2,500
How did
cases
Tadashi
detected
die?
in humans. So between the two of them,
No.
10,000 plus cases, there were fewer than 2,000 deaths.
I can't believe that.
10,000, 11,000 cases, fewer than 2,000.
I want to reload on that. I just wasn't paying attention.
What we're going through right now, we've already got over 80
I don't want Hadashi today.
infections, and we've already got more deaths than MERS and SARS combined. And this thing is in 60 countries.
Okay.
And climbing by multiple countries per day. And
This is
there's no
before we
vaccine.
recruited Congo.
There's no
Okay.
vaccine on the horizon. And there's no
That's okay.
treatment, and there's no treatment on the horizon. And as far as we can tell, everybody who's getting it is infecting roughly, on average, 2 other people. With 80,000 known infections already. And honestly, when it comes to the fatality rate of coronavirus, there may not be a drug that treats it and cures it at this point. But because it causes, in severe cases, severe respiratory and pulmonary problems, and it kills like 2% of the people that it's got. I mean, we can assume that some of the fatality rate from coronavirus will depend on whether or not people can get good health care, including access to intensive care units, including access to high-level medical equipment. And so, yeah, how many hospital beds should your country have in your state, in your county? How many intensive care unit beds? How many ventilators? That's going to make a difference. The fatality rate from
Almost
coronavirus
ready to start
may
recruiting
be
there.
averaging 2%, but it may likely be different from country to country, depending on access to healthcare, depending on
Alright, Mist is back on his feet.
in that country. As we move from tens of thousands of people who are infected now to hundreds of thousands of people infected and potentially.
Where'd that knife he had go?
And so, countries around the world try to figure out how they're going to respond. In Lebanon, they closed all the schools today. In Tokyo today, they closed Disneyland and a related Disney resort called Tokyo Disney Sea. On the island of Hokkaido, which is the northernmost island in Japan, where they're supposed to be running the marathon in the Tokyo Olympics this summer, Hokkaido today declared a state of emergency across the island. The regional governor there
Alright,
told all
I'm trying to
residents
repeat my
to stay in their homes.
actions from earlier. I'm gonna
In
cut
Switzerland,
back
they
on
announced
some of
9
the
new cases of
tree
coronavirus
harvesting
today.
there.
The government then ordered the cancellation of all events that involve more than 1,000 people, which means, among other things, Switzerland will be canceling its largest.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to pick this
which is
person
the
up.
ski marathon. Of course, that's Switzerland's
Oh no,
largest sporting
that's
event,
just
ski
a
marathon.
traveler. I
Usually
thought
attracts like
it was
14,000
that
people.
transport
It's
pod
canceled.
crash.
They also today announced the cancellation of the Geneva International Motor Show, which is one of
Let's
the
go ahead and
largest
grab this
car events
ibex.
in the world. They also announced the
And let's have you
large events. In Iran,
feed.
they've now closed parliament. Multiple members of the Iranian parliament have been diagnosed with coronavirus, as has a vice president in the Iranian government.
Okay, there we go.
In Italy, the regional president of the Lombardy region, that hard-hit region in Italy, the president of that region is himself under isolation after one of his work colleagues was diagnosed with the virus. The president of Mongolia is himself quarantined as of today. And here at home, tonight we've had some bad news out of California. You'll recall 2 days ago,
Well, I feel like I'm not quite as far ahead compared to last time. I think it's because I had a better outcome in my recruitment in the other version of the timeline.
didn't appear to have any contact with anybody who had done any international travel, nor did that patient
Well, we should have plenty of corpses here to work with.
That initial patient in Solano County is still being treated at UC Davis Medical Center. She is
Alright, let's just double check the trade here. Same kind of thing. Could trade a recurve. I could grab a recurve bow. No. And his trades are not nearly as good, so with his abilities, so.
Again, for the second time, the source of her infection is not known. She has not traveled to countries where the virus is known to be prevalent. She is not known to have been in contact with anybody who has made that sort of international travel, nor is she known to have been in contact with anybody who is known to have been infected. And so where did she get it? Santa Clara Public Health Department, Santa Clara County Public Health Department put out
Okay, so now he's up for recruitment. Hypothermia is coming on.
And what it means, which, again, I'm no expert, but it looks to me like this is the sort of thing that we might reasonably use as a model for frank public communication around these kinds of things. Quote, County of Santa Clara Public Health Department reports third case of COVID-19. The third case of COVID-19 in Santa Clara County is not related to other cases. The third case in Santa Clara County had no known exposure to the virus through travel or close contact with a known infected individual.
Okay, let's turn that one off again.
Prepare for the possibility of widespread community transmission.
Okay.
The individual is an older adult woman with chronic health conditions who was hospitalized for a respiratory illness. Her infectious disease physician contacted the public health department to discuss the case and request testing for the novel coronavirus.
And now we're indoors down in the warehouse area. That's good. That will preserve things better.
To identify contacts and to understand the extent of exposures. Dr. Sarah Cody, the health officer for Santa Clara County, says, quote, this
We'll get a torch lamp down here.
is evidence of community transmission, but the extent is still not clear. She goes on to say, quote, I understand this may be concerning to hear, but this is what we have been preparing for. Now we need to start taking additional actions to slow down.
Okay, we got plenty of leather.
This case is important because it signals that now is the time to change course.
Okay, in Conga we've got again. So grab the steel club there.
Individuals can keep themselves safe in terms of washing your hands, covering your cough, staying home if you are sick. Stop touching your face. That is one way viruses are spread, when you touch your own mouth, nose, or eyes.
And we got the severe malnutrition again. Oh,
We all need to stay away from people.
Conga's already feeding you, so that's good.
Thinking about family preparedness.
Okay.
How to take care of a sick family member while not getting infected yourself. Think about a
Conga's great. He's already like, he just jumps right in.
Santa Clara County also giving specific advice to schools and businesses about planning for continuing their operations and continuing to do what they do while potentially needing to keep students at home and employees.
Okay, so when you get back,
In-person meetings with video or telephone conferences, increased teleworking options.
and then let's get a couple.
Organization today moved to their highest level of international alert.
Oh, and there's that knife. I don't know where it came from, but
The official announced the change.
Conga
Today
here.
described it as, quote,
Yeah, you got a club.
check for every government on the planet.
Okay, we're having a party. That's great.
Well, for us here in the United States, that of course means our federal government, where things continue to be pretty sketchy. The guy who's supposedly maybe running the government's response to coronavirus, the vice president, taking some time off to do some political fundraising today in Florida.
All right.
The White House chief of staff today, again, suggesting that it's really no big deal. It's
Well, I'll probably go ahead and end this stream here relatively soon. We did miss out on that quest there, so just that's fine. I think that's how it should be. Nice and warm in this warehouse. What I'll do is turn this into a hallway.
Continues their meteoric rise in 2020. Over 90 different pros have put Tour Edge in the bag, including their stampers, Scott McCarron, Tom Lehman, Tim Petrovic, and Duffy Waldorf. Tour Edge makes clubs for every player type, and they've set themselves apart with their unprecedented 48.
And what I'll do is I'll make this
by offering a lifetime warranty and by building their clubs in the good old USA. Visit touredge.com to learn more about their new clubs for 2020. Tour Edge, pound for pound, nothing comes close.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the
throne room and bedroom for my leader,
past. It's going to get a whole lot
and then
tax relief as this advice.
hallway,
Solve your tax
and then regular bedrooms here. So 1, 2, 3,
to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 24 apiece.
the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Alright, this one,
370-8283, 800-370-8283,
cancel that one.
800-370-8283. Optima Tax Relief.
And we'll get Mist to work on those.
To get fit in 2020, you don't have to join a gym or pay a ton for overpriced fitness equipment. The best way to get in the best shape of your life is with Echelon. Go to echelonfit.com to discover their EX1 connected fitness bike.
Research is coming along, okay.
Cycling experience at less than half the price of a Peloton. Echelon makes beautifully engineered products for everyone. Busy
8,
moms and dads,
skill 8,
elite athletes, whatever your activity level. And with daily live and
intellectual, so that's good.
in your home, you'll never have to set foot in a gym. You'll love Echelon, but if you aren't 100% satisfied,
So we got 4 regular bedrooms and 1 extra for 4, so that'll be good. We'll have 1 extra bedroom.
don't pay a ton for a Peloton. Buy an Echelon bike today.
Then we can remake this maybe into a dining room.
Echelonfit.com.
This could be a freezer, that's the kitchen obviously.
Free Apple iPad, complete
Might be able to expand this just a bit.
Echelon. It's your time. That's ECHELONfit.com/XM. Echelonfit.com/XM. Attention investors. We all know the market can't rise forever. Want to mitigate risk? Want to take some cash off the table and diversify? National Realty's Class A Buildings Fund is prime
Let's
real estate. You're secured on large apartment buildings. You're backed by $750 million.
tell you what, let's make
You receive monthly
an
electronic
outdoor food storage place.
supporting you. Your investment is managed for retirement. These prime building locations back you with hard money-making assets. Remember, no matter what type of market, it's always a landlord's market. Call now for free information on real estate secured investment wealth. Call now and learn our insider method obtaining 18 to 21%.
Bad place for it.
Our 13-year track record and $1.2 billion of assets under management proves it. Call 201-210-2727. That's 201-210-2727. An offer to buy or sell any security is only made by our private placement memorandum. Read it first and invest wisely. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. National Real Estate Development Firm. See us at NRIA.net.
Tell you what, let's just
It's Chris Hayes from MSNBC. You know, every day
frickin'
I come
put
to the office and we make a television show. And
food out here for now.
myself, there's so much more I want to talk about. And so this is our podcast. It's called Why Is This Happening?
Let's help preserve the food. It is subject to being eaten by animals, but it'll lure animals in, which we can then kill.
London,
So it's probably worth it.
coronavirus test in a drive-through. The UK has tested over 7,000 people so far. They've got less than 20 cases confirmed. In South Korea, yesterday alone,
And that
they
will
tested
never
12,000
rot.
people for coronavirus. In the United States, we have apparently tested a few hundred people total.
Okay, well, I've built this almost up from a soul, like a naked brutality, research into a tribal start, basically.
Most people are still talking about it. The official name is COVID-19. You think it matters in terms of how we talk about it?
It's politically incorrect, but I had to call it China coronavirus, but Alexei keeps doing that. But it is the coronavirus that came from China. The only reason you might not want to say the coronavirus is because there are 6 other coronaviruses we know about,
Including MERS and SARS.
MERS and 4 coronaviruses that produce the common cold, and you've had them, and I've had them, and everybody we know has had them. They produce 25% of the common cold in this country.
But this is a novel iteration of the coronavirus. In terms, let me ask you about SARS and MERS. I addressed that briefly.
So go ahead and put wood floors in.
Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney today at a political event talked about SARS,
As well as these bedrooms.
Those had kill rates of 10% or 30% in terms of the number of people who got infected and then what proportion of those people died. Basically,
Go ahead and deconstruct that. I'll build a copy out here and here.
Be afraid about this. This one only appears to have a lethality rate of about 2%. Therefore, it's much less scary. I think his math is backwards in terms of explaining the potential risk and the scope of this epidemic, but I wanted to get your perspective on it.
He's completely right about the lethality rate, and he's completely wrong about the danger. The 1918 flu only killed about 2.5% of the people who got it, but it was so transmissible that it circled the entire world through 1918 and 1919, and a third of the world got it. If a third of the world gets this disease, that's 1 billion people, and so the deaths are going to mount into the millions. Many times.
The transmission rate here in
Okay, so now we can finally start talking about.
outbreaks outside of China. Local officials
I want to do a tray rack,
in the region of Italy that appears
but
to be hardest hit, they think they've got
I really want to do a wooden pallet
population infected, and what they're observing is
and
on average of one infected person infecting 2.
skip,
Tell us about what that means in sort of
a medical cabinet,
It's pretty early to make that guess yet.
a clothing rack,
Because it's only been going on for a couple of weeks.
fabric hamper.
4% of the people infected so far doesn't mean anything. The 1918 flu.
And let's just see what happens with all those things.
It hit hard with a relatively mild wave in the spring. Then it somewhat disappeared in the summer.
It's amazing that I've prioritized hauling, so all of the materials gets delivered, and then they'll do the building after the fact.
That's where most of the people died. And this potentially, I don't like to predict,
Nice and cozy in here.
it looks like something like that.
When you talk about a third of the people on Earth getting it, in 1918 they actually didn't have jet travel. They didn't have the kinds of global connections that we've got that we're rapidly seeing shut down we see
And then as we start thinking about this throne room,
restrictions of all kinds.
we don't have the research to do it yet.
People should, that governments,
Food
and
basket.
individuals, the health authorities ought to be rationally pursuing toward the aim of containment, or is that folly?
They already pursued it, shutting down air travel.
Okay, as suspected, we're starting to get animals in here. So I'll go ahead and target them for hunting.
On its own viral grenade and shut down travel within China. Actually bought the rest of the world quite a bit of time, I think. But we've already run out of Tedros. The head of the World Health Organization has been saying there's a window of opportunity here, there's a window of opportunity here, do something about it, but that window is closing. Right? That window has not completely closed, but it's closing more and more as the virus spreads to new countries.
Okay.
Science and health reporter at the New York Times. I want to talk to you when we take a quick break, but when I come back, I'd like to talk to you about that testing question that I raised, but also about some of the
Okay.
federal government's handling this now, as we're starting to see county governments and state governments try to take the lead, at least locally. We'll be right back. Right after this.
So eventually we're going to have to get stone cutting to make these floors acceptable. Okay, and we got a wolf to self-tame. I don't think I need a wolf, so I'll probably just slaughter him. Ooh, I do want the housekeeper cat. I will try to tame the housekeeper cat. Okay, well, once these trees get finished, finish getting chopped down, then we should be, I imagine, we start building.
How does it work? We connect you with a free software advisor who will talk to you about your business and recommend the best choices for you. Plus, find all the research and info you need to make a confident decision, including software pricing guides, buying guides, digital tools, tips, and more on softwareadvice.com. Software Advice is the fastest.
Kanga's been naked this whole time. I just realized it now. So let's have them oh, and Tadashi woke up. Didn't even remember. Didn't even see that. Okay, transport pod crash. Okay, so I guess I think I'm gonna wait until this person collapses naturally. Okay, and they died. That's great. Well, yep, there's plenty of room up here, so. Yep, there we go. And this will be the last tree in this section, which might trigger, based on work priorities, construction to begin. Well, not quite. Kanga does have a t-shirt now.
They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
And these are deteriorating out here, so I should build a roof.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
Our research is coming along. It's just we don't have anybody really doing construction, so I'm going to take Mist and prioritize construction now. And that should get things going. There's our roof over this area, which is great. So that should prevent most of the deterioration. Oh man, look at all these animals. I wonder what they were doing. Oh, taming the housekeeper cat. I'll let you do that. Sweet. Okay. So, max out the training there. And the housekeeper cat will start cleaning once I train it well enough. Those guys are badass. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Rimworld.